Well, this is an unexpected sight. To think a child like you would be out in the dark, forbidden forest on a night like this. And with such a large storm on the way, too. How foolish. Did you come into these woods only to die? Because if you simply stand there and stare the whole time, that is precisely what you will do. Freezing to death is far from pleasant. Or so I'm told. You need to get to the next village to buy medicine. For your sister. You must be very determined. Or very foolish. Perhaps both. The nearest village is still half a day's walk. For a mortal. You should turn around and head home. Before you catch your death in this winter. You cannot do that. Well, why ever not? Turning around and going back the way you came should be easy enough. Your sister could die if she does not get the medicine she needs. I see. Unfortunately, this storm will be upon us before you ever reach the next village. And even if by some miracle you do manage to make it there tonight, you will be stranded. At the very least until the storm passes, and even then, how long might it take for the snow to melt? You still plan to keep on going? Why? Oh, but of course, love. You humans put so much faith in that thing. You love your sister. And you do not wish her to die. Well, in that case, do not let me stop you. If you manage to survive, you are a truly lucky child. Me? Where will I be heading in this weather? I really don't think that's any of your business, little one. You don't want me to get stranded in this storm either, Oh, well, your concern is truly touching, little one, truly. However, your concern is, though, certainly misplaced. Now go on. You'll turn into an icicle at this rate if you don't keep moving. Go with you to your village. I have my own home in these woods. I will be perfectly fine. You insist. Oh, what a funny child you are. To insist on such things to me. Very amusing. So young and yet so bold. Fearless, one might even say. You choose to value your love over your fear of death. I have not met a mortal like you in a very, very long time. It would be a shame if you perished on your journey to your destination. Yes. A great shame indeed. Come with me. Just because the winds have stopped does not mean you are safe yet. You can still catch your death from the cold even if the biting wind isn't at your heels. And should you catch your death, your sister shall never get what she needs, will she? Now then, stop dragging your heels and come with me. I will not say it again. Come with me, or you can take your chances out here in the snow. Here we are. This child is my home. Come inside and then feel free to gawk at the majesty of my palace. Warm yourself by the fire, so you don't catch your death of cold. What is your name, young one? You need not tell me if you don't wish. And what a very fine name you have. I dare say it suits you perfectly. Who am I? Yes. I suppose I never did introduce myself properly. My sincerest apologies, that was rude of me. My name is Erwin. However, you may call me Ren, if that is easier for you. However, most would know me as the Frost King. Ah, yes, you've certainly heard of that name, haven't you? he who brings the snow and ice and cold. Oh yes, the most feared. And, dare I say, even the most hated being in this forest. And even beyond the mountains and rivers and the South Seas. At least for 1/4 of the year. My brothers are all loved and admired, their virtues written up in song, while I am the oldest and most hated. Typical mortals. Who are my brothers? There is no need to worry about that. It's unlikely you should ever meet them. My child. You're not a child. Oh, you're that old, are you? Oh, I see. What you have to understand, though, is, to me, all mortals are children. Their lives so terribly short. Well, in comparison to an individual like me, one who has lived for centuries. A son of nature herself. Why did I bring you here? Oh, a fair question. A fair question indeed. You wish to survive the night, do you not? And not only make it to the village, but also return home with medicine. At the rate you are going through that blizzard, you are never going to accomplish your tasks in time. I brought you here because better the chances of you reaching that village if you were to set out at first light. Besides that, as I said, I would see it as quite a shame if a passionate soul as yours was snuffed out doing something selfless. No, child. Oh, forgive me. No, my dear guest. I am not the heartless ice monster your mortal stories choose to paint me as. I merely tend to myself while I do my work for the year. I prefer the company of my pets, the birds, animals, wolves. All creatures built to thrive in the winter. Now, do you feel warmer? If you're in need of some extra warmth, I believe I have a fur I might be able to offer you to wear. If you wish. You look quite lovely in the firelight. How long has it been since I had company in this cold, cold castle of mine? Too long. Far too long. Excuse me. Tell me, exactly what sort of, illness does your sister have? It must be rather severe, if you are willing to brave a blizzard. I see. Serious condition indeed. And you say the doctor in the village you were headed to is the only one within such distance? Sad. It is sad that mortals do not know how to cure such an illness. Well, what do you mean by that? Child, how quickly you seem to forget. I am no mortal. I am the Frost King. I am an entity born of time itself. I know how to do many things. I may create winter. I may bring storms. I may rain blizzards, I may cause hail. I may even cover the world in ice and snow should I so choose to. In fact, I would dare say I have a great many talents to occupy myself with for the duration of the year. However, if you leave me to my work tonight, I should be able to cure what ails your sister. Oh, yes. I can do it, and rather easily, of course. However, I am not like a mortal. My acts of kindness do not come for free. Everything comes with a price. My question to you is, are you willing to pay it? As I thought so. No hesitation. Very well then. Listen carefully, for I shall only say this once. Return home. When you arrive, you shall find your sister healed. Once you have seen this, you shall return to this place. You will stay with me and be my permanent companion. No, don't worry. I shall ensure your family is well cared for. And so will you be, once you have joined me. Why do I want you to be my companion? I suppose I am growing a touch fond of you, little one. Most mortals I encounter don't take the time to ask questions, let alone spark the sort of interest you have. As such, I have no intention of letting tonight be the last time we see each other. Now, give me your hand. Your hand. Do not make me repeat myself again. There. That wasn't so bad now, was it? You now bear my mark. This will allow me to find you again. What you bear on your hand is proof of our arrangement. Winter shall be over soon enough, and then I shall be required to move on to my next destination. To my palace at the northern point of the world. My true home. And as such, you shall have until the following winter to see to your affairs. Once I return and bring the snow, I will come to collect your debt, to take you to your new home. No. One last thing. You should know there will be consequences should you not fulfill your part of the arrangement. What consequences? Oh, I shall leave that to your imagination. However, while I am not the monster you mortals claim me to be, I can be rather cruel if I find myself disrespected. Are we clear? Good. Then I shall begin my work, as promised. I should be done by morning. Now, if you have everything you need, I recommend you make yourself comfortable. Try to get some sleep, little one. Sweet dreams. Script by Quartz.